So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to call the captain up to read the citation for the awards, and then I'll call the members that are receiving the awards. First, can I have Captain Robert O'Sullivan, please, the commanding officer of Bayview Station. And thank you. And may I have Officer Lee, Mora, Reitmeyer, and Tollison. Thank you.
Good evening. On March 5th, 2013, Officers Edric Toulousan, Kevin Reitmeyer, Thomas Lee, and Alvaro Mora were assigned to the Bayview Station housing team. Members of the housing team are responsible for the safety of the residents who reside in the 4 San Francisco Housing Authority properties in the Bayview Police District. At 6:30 p.m., the officers were on patrol in a marked police vehicle on the 1200 block of Palouse Street. This area is claimed by the notorious Oakdale Mob Street Gang. Officer Toulousan was the driver of the vehicle, Officer Reitmeyer the front passenger, Officer Mora the left rear passenger, and Officer Lee the right rear passenger. As the officers drove west on Palouse, they observed a silver BMW sedan parked on the north side of the street. They immediately recognized that the vehicle matched the make and model of a vehicle stolen the previous evening. The vehicle had been, quote-unquote, carjacked by 2 gunmen, one armed with a shotgun, who approached the owner after she parked in her garage. Held at gunpoint, the victim handed over her keys and the suspects fled. The robbery, similar to several others in the city, was thought to be the work of the shotgun bandits. With this information in mind, Officer Toulousan performed a U-turn mid-block to investigate the status of the car. As he did so, a male subject got into the vehicle, sped away, and failed to stop at the intersection of Ingalls and Palouse Streets. Officer Toulousan activated his vehicle's emergency lights and siren, however. The suspect continued to flee. Officer Reitmeyer then quickly broadcast a code 33, meaning an officer has an emergency, and calmly relayed to dispatch and his fellow Bayview officers that they were attempting to stop a suspected carjacking vehicle. The suspect, with no regard for others, failed to stop at 3 additional stop signs. Officer Toulousan, with control of his vehicle, was undeterred by the suspect's evasive maneuvers and pursued the fleeing felon while Officer Reitmeyer updated his supervisor with his location. The suspect vehicle, now back on Ingalls Street, turned onto George Court, where the officers believed the driver would likely abandon the vehicle and flee on foot. The driver, however, had a different plan. He abruptly stopped his vehicle, forcing Officer Toulousan to employ his collision avoidance skills, pulled forward, and with the left side of his vehicle rammed the right front passenger door of the patrol car, pinning Officer Reitmeyer in his seat. Undeterred, Officer Lee quickly exited the patrol vehicle to take a tactical position and order the driver out of the vehicle. The suspect, however, placed his vehicle in reverse, accelerated, and struck Officer Lee. Miraculously, Officer Lee rolled himself off and away from the suspect vehicle, protecting himself from additional injury. The suspect driver continued to accelerate in reverse, struck a second police vehicle, and accelerated forward. Having lost sight of their partner and fearing the suspect vehicle was about to run over him, Officers Toulousan and Reitmeyer engaged the suspect and discharged their firearms at him to stop the threat of serious injury or death to Officer Lee. The suspect was struck and taken into custody by Officers Mora, Toulousan, and Reitmeyer. Investigators later searched the suspect vehicle and seized a short-barrel shotgun and stolen property. The suspect was linked to the robbery the previous evening and the vehicle to 3 additional robberies. For their extraordinary effort and bravery in the face of extreme danger, Officers Toulousan, Reitmeyer, Lee, and Mora are awarded the Bronze Medal of Valor. Congratulations.